Hi everyone, welcome to our first episode. Today, we're going to install Visual Studio, the tool we'll use to write and run our code throughout this course. Visual Studio is great because it tells us if we have errors or are missing something in our code, making coding much easier than writing code in, for example, Notepad. Visual Studio is an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. It's a tool that helps us translate our common language into computer language. So let's go ahead and install Visual Studio. Click on the link in the description, which will take you to the page where I am at now. Here, select the community version, which is perfect for our needs and it's free. If you have a job as a developer, the professional or enterprise option might be more appropriate. But since we're here to learn, the community version is what we'll install. Download the Visual Studio setup file and wait for it to complete. Then, run it once it has installed to your computer. Read the terms here, and once you've done that, click Continue. Let's download it and install. You'll see this screen. You can see the options for workloads, individual components, language packs, installation locations. In Web and Cloud, I suggest ticking the ASP.NET and web development because we will do something later that requires that. In desktop and mobile, tick the desktop development, and down here, tick that as well. Now let's go to the individual components. Here we need to tick .NET 8.0 since it has long-term support. In language packs, you can choose anything other than English if you prefer. I'll leave it in English. For installation location, I will leave it as default, but you can choose to install the components wherever you want. Since I already installed everything we need, my button says modify down here. For you, the button will say install. Click on that, and depending on your internet connection and hardware, it may take a little while. Once this is installed, you can click launch. If a pop-up asks you to sign in, you can either sign in or skip it for now. In development settings, just leave it as default and start Visual Studio. Great job so far. Now we can get to the fun part. In the next video, we'll start looking at some code and create our first Hello World program. See you soon.